Hi kids, let's learn about the clock. Let's go. We have two types of clock. The first one, we call it analog clock, and the second one, we call it digital clock. Now let's know more about the analog clock. As you can see, in the analog clock, it has two hands. One short hand, which refers to hours, and one long hand, which refers to minutes. And remember that 1 hour equals to 60 minutes. Look here at this analog clock. The short hand refers to number 1, and the long hand points at number 12, means now that it's now 1 o'clock, and means 0 minutes past. And when the long hand points at number 1, means 5 minutes past. And when it points at number 2, means 10 minutes past. And when it points at number 3, means 15 minutes past. And again, if it points at number 4, means 20 minutes past. If you are good at skip by 5, it will be easy for you. Let's continue. And if the long hand points at number 5, means 25 minutes past. And if it points at number 6, means 30 minutes past. And at number 7, 35 minutes past. And if it points at number 8, means 40 minutes past. Number 9, 45 minutes past. At number 10, 50 minutes past. And at number 11, 55 minutes past. And when it again points at number 12, now the clock, it will be not 1 anymore, it will be 2 o'clock now, and it means that 1 hour past equals 60 minutes past. Okay, now identify time as AM and PM. To understand the AM and PM, let's see how is your day. Let's go. If we begin at 12 o'clock at the midnight, in the digital clock, it will be in the hours 12 and in minutes 0. We say 12 a.m. At this time at the midnight, you are sleeping now. Okay, what about 1 o'clock a.m.? You are still sleeping. And when you are at 2 o'clock a.m. in the night, you are still sleeping at this time. And at 3 o'clock a.m., you are still in a deep sleep. What about 4 a.m.? Still sleeping. What about 5 a.m. and now it's sunset? But at this time, you are still sleeping. What about 6 o'clock a.m. in the morning? Now you are waking up. Okay, from your bed. What about 7 o'clock a.m.? At this time, you are having your breakfast. What about 8 o'clock a.m.? At this time, you are going to school. What about 9 o'clock a.m. in the morning? You are at your class in your session. And 10 o'clock a.m. you are still in your class. And 11 o'clock a.m. at this time, where are you? You are still in your class taking your session. What about 12 o'clock? We are now at the noon. Okay, after 12 o'clock p.m., we call it afternoon. Okay, and we call it 12 p.m. At this time, it's your break at school. It's break time. And at 1 o'clock, and we are now p.m. Okay? You are back to your class again. What about 2 o'clock p.m.? At this time, it's dismiss time. You are going home. What about 3 o'clock p.m.? At this time, you are having your lunch. And what about 4 o'clock p.m.? At this time, what are you doing at 4 o'clock p.m.? What do you think? I think you are now studying and solving your homework. And at 5 o'clock p.m. Okay, and now it's a sunset. So, what are you doing? You are still studying? You are very smart. What about 6 o'clock p.m.? Now it's night. What are you doing? You are playing. Yes, you finished studying and you are playing with your toys. What about 7 o'clock p.m.? What are you doing at this time? What are you doing? Now you are watching TV. Got it. And at 8 o'clock p.m. at the night, what are you doing at this time? What are you doing? Got it. You are now having your supper. Okay. And what about 9 o'clock p.m.? What are you doing now? I wonder. Yes, you are going to bed. You are sleeping. Okay. And 10 o'clock p.m. you are sleeping. And 11 o'clock p.m. still sleeping. And back to 12 now, but we are now in the midnight, so it's 12 a.m. now, not p.m. anymore. And you are sleeping, and it's clear it's a deep sleep. Okay, good night. Now let's try to solve some exercise. Here, if you can see in the first picture, the boy is getting up at 6 o'clock. What do you think? It will be a.m. or p.m. when you wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning? Exactly, it will be a.m. Super. And when the boy is brushing his teeth at 7 o'clock in the morning, yes, it will be a.m. And when the boy is having his breakfast at 8 o'clock in the morning, what do you think it will be, a.m. or p.m.? Exactly, it will be a.m. And what about the boy is playing now football at 10 o'clock in the morning? Yes, it will be a.m. And in the next picture, the boy is painting, is drawing. Okay, and it's at 1 o'clock afternoon, so it will be a.m. or p.m. Exactly, it will be p.m. And at 3 o'clock, the boy is having his lunch, so it's afternoon, so it's p.m. And at 7 o'clock at the night, the boy is reading a book, so it will be 7 o'clock p.m. And at 8 o'clock in the night, the boy is having a bath, so it will be p.m. And at 9 o'clock at the night, the boy is sleeping, so it's p.m. Thanks for watching the video. Bye bye.